Hey everyone, here's an overview of my new bookshelves. I've got 4 of them and they're really tall. So just wanted to give a quick walkthrough. I actually got rid of a lot of books during my move and I donated them. You really don't get much money back for selling them, but anyway, I donated a lot of them to make room for new books because obviously I didn't want to take everything with me, and there were a lot of books that I was never going to touch again. So yeah. And I wanted to do a YouTube book giveaway, but like I did before, but I just didn't have time. The move was kind of impromptu. So that's my new bookshelf. I'm here to do the Unpopular Opinions book tag with Gingy. Oh, look how big he is. Are you big? Yeah, he is. He needs to stop eating so much. It's been a while since I've done a book video, but I have not given up on reading or doing book videos. It's just that while I was moving, all my books were packed away in boxes that were like this tall. And, well, here we are again, and I'm glad to be back doing book videos. A popular book or series that you didn't like. I didn't like The Maze Runner, unfortunately. I really had high expectations and I wanted to like it. I read all 3 of the books and I don't know, I just wasn't really into it. So the plot just didn't captivate me as it did for everyone else. Second question, a popular book or series that everyone else seemed to hate but you love. Oh, that's an easy one. The Hush Hush Saga. I've got all of them, because these will always be, oh my gosh, these will always be on my shelf because Hush Hush is what started it all for me. My love for young adult fantasy books, my love for fallen angel themed books. I had stopped reading for a really long time, about, I would say 6 years ago, and then I picked up this book at Borders when Borders was still around. It was in the bargain section, and I read it, and it was such a page turner. I read it in a day and I just couldn't get enough. So when the second book came out, I had to buy it. I was like pre-ordering the rest of them as they came out, and I was so sad when the series was over. The reason why I think this is an unpopular series is because when I did my Hush Hush book review, a lot of people were leaving negative comments saying that, oh, it's just another Twilight. It's, you know, the protagonist meets this guy in biology class and it's all the same as Twilight. So I feel like this series got a lot of hate, or it just didn't get the recognition that I felt that it deserved because it was so very much compared to Twilight, and it came out around not so long after Twilight. I think it came out after Twilight. And so, yeah, it was just compared a lot, and a lot of people missed out because they didn't want to give it a chance. I'm sorry, this cat is just the most distracting little critter. You want attention? Oh, now he doesn't want to look at the camera. Okay, next question. A love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with, or that you don't like. I wouldn't say this was exactly a love triangle between Ron, Hermione, and Harry. But I didn't think, I mean, I hope I'm not spoiling it for anyone after all these years. If you haven't read or watched Harry Potter, I don't know what to say to you, but I just didn't feel like Ron and Hermione were right for each other. And then recently, J.K. Rowling said that if she were to rewrite Harry Potter, she wouldn't have put the 2 together because it just wouldn't have worked out, and I couldn't agree more. I was thinking that for years, that why, I mean, yes, opposites attract, but when you're that different, it's like, what do you base your relationship off of when you can't seem to agree on anything? So I felt like Ron and Hermione, that was a very strange pair, and I didn't really like that. Otherwise, I really love the series, though. Next question. A popular book genre that you hardly reach for. I can easily say the dystopian genre is something I don't ever reach for anymore. I really gave it a chance. Like I said, I read The Maze Runner, Hunger Games, what is that one with like Wither and Fever? I don't remember what it's called. That's still on my shelf actually, but it's just too depressing. I mean, I've given it a chance and it's all about like this world that's sort of come to an end, and then now it's it's run by this whole corrupt system, and it's very depressing. It's very negative, and when I read a book, I want to feel good about it, not like feel hopeless about life. So that is why I don't like the dystopian genre. Next question, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. Alec Lightwood. Sorry, I know that a lot of people like this character, but he was just a jerk and a punk, especially in this first book to Clary, and he just didn't have his feelings all sorted out properly. Like, he thought he loved, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but he thought he was loving somebody that obviously it wasn't going to work ever. So I don't know, I just feel like he didn't know what he wanted for himself and then took that out on other characters in the book. I didn't like him in the book, in the movies. The show is coming out and I'm really excited. I'll see how I feel about him with the Shadowhunters TV show. But yeah, Alec Lightwood just pissed me off! A popular author that you can't seem to get into. A popular author that I cannot get into. Philippa Gregory. She's the one that wrote like the White Queen and the Red Queen. I don't know, I just don't like history all that much, and historical fiction doesn't seem to be that much more interesting in my mind. So I've tried reading her books a long time ago, and I didn't like it. That's all I've got to say. It wasn't very fun for me to read. Next one, a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. I'm really tired of love triangles. I mean, I guess that's what's appealing to younger readers, because that is a theme that I see so much in young adult books, but I mean, you also see it in the more mature books as well. Like Nicholas Sparks, some of his books have some love triangle going on. I just don't like it. I'm more of a forbidden love kind of person. A popular series that you have no interest in reading. Twilight. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie. But what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? A Walk to Remember and The Notebook. I think the reason behind this is because the actors who starred in these movies were just phenomenal. They were able to bring the characters to life in a way that was really appealing. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.